not exactly sure what Dad's doing today, but I'll find out later this morning. And then we'll be coming back, going to the hardware store, picking up all the supplies for the frog farm. Thank you very much, CJ. Absolutely brilliant. We appreciate the donation. Mum and Dad said to say thank you very much. And we'll get that project kicking as well. We have some solar lights. Thanks to Bob, who bought Mum and Dad some solar lights for the shack. So we'll see if we can get them installed as well today. Actually get some light on the farm. How nice is that? The guy from the fish wholesaler was supposed to have come yesterday, but he didn't turn up, and we didn't get a phone call either, so we're not quite sure what's happening there either. So just a case of having to wait and see. Dad's going to try and give him a call today, and then we'll find out whether he wants the fish or not. It's not just one guy, there's quite a few wholesalers up here, so it's just a case of finding one who's A, willing to come and have a look, and 2, willing to pay the price that we need to be able to make a profit out of it. It is all trial and error again. This is the first time we've ever tried this, so we'll see how the project goes, and again, hopefully if it helps Mum and Dad out, then brilliant, absolutely fantastic. It'll be a job done, and then we can do it again, and they'll be on the road to success. Brilliant stuff. Well, that's another job done this morning. There's the fish food. Next thing, I'm starving, I've got to go and eat, so Shenzhen town, there's only one place to go to my noodle shop. Thanks guys, cup and cup. Yeah, it's nothing like cowpat mulgob first thing in the morning. Well, we didn't make it to Shenzhen town to go and get our favourite cowpat mulgob. There was a good reason. The weather took a bit of a turn. All of a sudden we went from blue skies to a lot of very angry cloud. And of course the last thing I want to be doing is sitting in Shenzhen town having something to eat and then it tipped down with rain and spoil all the fish food that we just bought. So as you can see, we're in the hardware store where we're going to buy all the bits and pieces we need for the new frog farm and for the rest of the shack as well. We're looking at the toilet and the septic tank. So yeah, it's all good, isn't it? Now what I'd really like to do at the farm near the shack is build a little fire pit so that when we camp out there we can have something to eat and have a bit of warmth. It'll be nice out there, it really will. So I'm thinking maybe some of these type of bricks, not quite sure yet. Have a look around and see what they've got. Well, that's it guys, we're all loaded up. We've got sand and a load of blocks for the new frog farm, and now it's back to the farm and getting it all sorted out. And it's just started to rain. Well, Pi and I have just arrived back on the farm and we've just unloaded the truck. I thought I would just go and check on Roberto, but sad news, Dad said he passed away, he's gone. So the chairman of the board has resigned, that's it. I'm not happy at all, to be honest with you. I'm a bit gutted really. Like I said, he was yeah, the farm mascot as far as I was concerned. You know, again, the boss, the chairman of the board. He was the one that kept the pen in order. Farm won't be the same without him, that's a fact. But again, it's like you know, all the animals on the farm. I personally grow an attachment to them. I know Mum and Dad don't. They, you know, for them it's just food on the table. For me, it's a little bit more than that. And then every now and again, you get an animal that comes along, like Roberto, that yeah, kind of really adds character to the farm. And without them, it's not the same. So yeah, poor old Roberto. I'm not HP. I'm not HP at all. But, you know, ultimately I know there's nothing I can do about it, and these things happen. It wasn't just Roberto we lost quite a few others as well. So, yeah. But for the last 2 days now, we haven't lost any of the others, and none of the others have fallen sick. So I'm hoping everything now is going to be just fine. As I've said to you guys before, you know, farming, especially up here, is about trials and tribulations, and a lot of what you do can actually be disappointing. It doesn't mean that you give up. It doesn't mean that you sort of go, oh, well, it's just not worth doing. You know, you've got to keep on going with it, and you know, that's life, isn't it? I suppose you could sum that up in the whole of life. That's what life's all about. It's ups and downs, and you just roll with the punches. But yeah, so R.I.P. Roberto, and time to move forward and see what else we can do with the farm. Everything else is all right. Like I said, we got all the materials this morning for the new frog farm, so that's good. Again, thank you, CJ, very, very kind of you. We'll get this kicking before long, and then you'll be able to see what it looks like when it's all completed and there's frogs in it. For the other fella as well, who didn't want to be named, thank you very much. Mum and Dad said they were extremely grateful for the donation for the work on the shack. It ended up paying for a new roof. I was actually surprised just how expensive the roof sheeting was. Yeah, I didn't think it would be that much, but it sorted that. It sorted the toilet, the septic tank, and a few other bits and pieces, some new timbers that I had to get. So absolutely fantastic, thank you very much. Well, Pie's just up there feeding the fish, and fish are looking good. They're feeding really well. There's some whoppers in there now though. I'm beginning to suspect there's even a few, and I mean just a few, that are probably close to a kilo in weight. So yeah, it is going very, very well. Apart from the aspect of trying to sell them. Again, the guy that said he was going to buy them was supposed to turn up yesterday, but didn't. So Dad's going to make a few phone calls tomorrow and see if he can find some other people. And we'll take it from there. In the meantime, of course, we'll carry on feeding them every day, twice a day, and keep letting them grow. Won't do it any harm at the end of the day. The bottom line is, at the end of the day, if we cannot find a wholesaler for them, it's not exactly the end of the world. What we can do is harvest a few, say every day, and then take them to the market, and then spread the word that we've got fish, and then hopefully people might come to the farm and just buy them straight out the pond. So that's another option we have. There's also the fishing. We could actually sort of, you know, charge people, say 100 baht, and they can come and get a couple of fish. You know, spend a day fishing if you like. So you know, there's a few things we can do with it. Obviously, it would be an awful lot easier if we just had a wholesaler come in and just drag net the whole pond and have done with it. But you know, again, these things are sent to try us, and you just have to go with the flow with it. We'll keep on trying. It's the only thing we can do. Now, if you remember the other week, our neighbour, he harvested all of his rice, and he's now started to plant again. And again, it's amazing just how quickly this stuff grows. And there it is. Already you're starting to see a sea of green. Absolutely amazing how quickly this stuff grows. We've still got the two lower fields at around about sort of 2 rye, and not sure when Dad's going to harvest that, but I'll do my very best. I promise to get that on camera. I'm sorry I missed the last one. Well, Pie and I have just eaten, and it was as good as ever. I'm stuffed. It's full as a tick. Lovely. And now we're going to go and see if we can find some alum, or at least find out how much it is. Well, I suppose this is our science project now, isn't it? We're going to find out what's going to happen when you put alum into water. So basically all I've got is pond water, and as you can see, it's filthy. It is very, very dirty. And over here I have some alum. Now, I've never come across this before, and I've never used it, so I honestly don't know exactly what's going to happen. All I understand is that it will clear the water, but will it kill the fish? The lady at the shop turned around and said, you know, what are you going to use it for? We said, well, put it in the pond. She said, oh, it might kill your fish. So we don't actually know. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put that in the bucket and see if it clears the water. Then we're going to catch a fish, one fish, and put it in the bucket. And if it survives, then we know it'll be okay. So yeah, that's the science project today. So let's shove it in the bucket and see if it works. So here we go. Let's plop it in. That's it. And now what I'll do is I'll give it a good old stir. Now apparently this takes a little while. It can take up to about 10 minutes. So I'm going to come back in about 10 minutes and we'll find out if it works or not. Now Dad just did a bit of fishing and caught this one. Just a fabulous looking fish. But according to Dad, he can grow up to about 10 kilos. So he's going straight back in the pond, and that just come out the old pond. We was actually tempted to put him in the new pond because the water quality is so much better, but Dad said they have a tendency to eat the small fish, and of course the tilapia are now breeding, so don't really want to. But for that to grow up to 10 kilos, cool, that's a whopper. Right now it's about 1 kilo, they said, so it's quite a big fish. Nice, isn't it? There's quite a few different species of fish in there. I'm not exactly sure what he's got in there. We've got tilapia, that's for sure. We've also got Asian carp, and that one there they call bardongay, so I'm not quite sure what the English name it is, but certainly a very, very pretty fish. Quite like that one. So the big question is, does Allum work? Let's go and check on that bucket. Well, if you go back and have a quick look at the footage before, you'll see now just how clear this water is. That is absolutely amazing. It's basically just making all the sediment, all the rubbish in the water settle at the bottom. That's absolutely fantastic. Now it's just a case of putting in a fish in there and see if the fish survives. Now Pi said the best thing we can do is leave the fish in there overnight and then come back in the morning and see if he survived. And then we'll know whether Alum will kill the fish or not. So yeah, it's all good stuff. It's all trial and error at this point, so we'll just keep on trying until we come up with a solution. Well, that's about all from Pi today. As you can see, it's been a very busy day. We've been running here, there and everywhere getting bits and pieces. Whatever you do, have a fantastic day and stay safe. And Pi and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now, guys.